Lord Shiva is not called Shiva, he is called Sadashiva. Sadashiva. Shiva means auspicious. Sadashiva means always auspicious. In Sadashivam from Sadashivam came out the concept of Bhairava. Bhairavam is also Mangalakaram. The only thing is, Bhairavam had to deal with something which is very tough. Suppose you have to deal with somebody who is very tough. You cannot be very soft. You have to be tough. Generally, you have to be tough. Unless you are tough, you cannot handle somebody who is very tough. So, Bhairavam came for that concept. Vijnana Bhairavam says so many things. Bhaya sarvam yidi sarvado vyapako kile. Iti Bhairava shabdasya santataha uccharanat shivaha. Bhaya sarvam ravayiti sarvado vyapako kile. Bhaya sarvam ravayiti. Ravayeti Ravanaha, they will say. Nobody can howl like Ravana, it seems. He was the best howler, he is called. If he shouts, howls, it seems the entire universe will shake, it seems. Howler is called. Ravayiti means howl, to howl. Bhaya sarvam ravayiti sarvado vyapako kile. Iti Bhairava shabdasya santataha uccharanat shiva. It is Vijnana Bhairava. Any sort of fear, one normal thing which I always hear from many of our people is I fear. Some fear for exam, some fear going to college, some fear going to school. All these types of fears, any fear. The fear may be on account of, some people will say, I do not know why I am fearing. I went to some guy and said, why fear when I am here? The main problem is that, he said, my main fear is you, not me. I am scared of you, he said. If you fear somebody or if you fear, you cannot love. Fear, for opposite of love is not hatred. Opposite of love is fear. If you fear, you cannot love. A fearless person alone can love. Please remember. Absolutely a fearless person who is very courageous alone can love. Love is not a subject matter for cowards. I have seen some people nowadays, kids, they are in love. But the boy is scared, the girl is scared. Then this is not love, that is probably some sort of infatuation. Infatuation, if it is there, then you cannot. Love is beyond that. Love is beyond that. So love must be courageous. A very courageous person alone can love. So what it says is, any sort of fear, Bhairava, 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 if you keep on repeating that word, it seems slowly you will realize that you have slipped into the consciousness of Shiva. You have slipped. That is why Uccharanot Shivaha. Uccharanot. You have to repeatedly say, keep on saying Bhairava, Bhairava, Bhairava. You would realize that you have accidentally slipped into the consciousness of Shiva. That's what Vijnana Bhairava Tantra says. It's one of the Tantra. We learn various Tantra. In that Vijnana Bhairava Tantra is about 112 verses. That's very beautiful. So, the prayers we are going to make today is on Vriksha Bhairava. Normally you cannot see him anywhere else. This is more like a forest-like environment. This is how the forest should be. Now that, of course, you will have the big cats. Here you have only dogs. So, okay. There we enjoy, because they don't do anything. Unless you are a threat to them, naturally I cannot be a threat. It doesn't do anything. It's very nice. It just sees, oh, this fellow is a regular comer. Okay, it goes up. I also expect one day, someday, if it is hungry, it can have it. With that, my avataram is over. I used to feel like that. But it won't. It will simply just see, okay, chale ja. Not interested. It's an old man's blood, not fresh blood. That's how it is. So, if you keep repeating the Bhairava Shabdam, Bhairava, nothing, you don't need big Sanskrit or Prakrit or all these things. No Tantra, Mantra, Yantra, all this. Just to keep repeating Bhairava, 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 you will be out of any sort of fear. That is what Vijnana Bhairava Tantram says.